Holy cow, folks, I have some really exciting news for you that is hot off the press. In fact, New York Times and the Washington Post interviewed me for a story regarding this landmark study that was published today in Pediatrics. So researchers looked at the recent changes in the guidelines for introducing foods to babies to help reduce the risk of them developing food allergy. Back in 2015, the guidelines changed specifically for peanuts so that it was introduced at around 4 to 6 months of age. And it's a real shift in what we had thought about previously, which was delaying highly allergenic foods till later in life. And so researchers looked at over 100,000 infants that they tracked longitudinally through medical records from 2015 to 2020. And they found that there was a 43% decrease in the number of peanut allergy diagnoses, which was essentially preventing about 40,000 infants from developing food allergies in the United States, and shifted peanut from being the most common food allergen amongst babies from number 1 to now number 2, with egg being the most common. Now, keep in mind that the guidelines changed in 2017 and then again in 2021. So the most recent guidelines is encouraging earlier introduction, not just for peanut, but for other foods like egg as well. And so the effects of this are still not completely understood. This doesn't mean that we're going to 100% prevent food allergies from developing by just changing the timing of introduction, but this is one way that we can help do this. And it's really important for people to share this information widely, because many pediatricians and parents are not aware of this change and are still delaying introduction of foods to babies. I want to thank Dr. David Hill and his team at Children's Hospital Philadelphia for doing this study. It's really important work for us to try to help figure out ways to help reduce the risk of children developing food allergies, something that I'm very passionate about. And if you want to learn more about these types of issues, make sure you're following me to stay informed.